Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Going to dive into Win. Before I begin, just want to say thank you to each and every one of you sharing is caring, everything you do to contribute towards the growth of CoinsKid here. Really do appreciate all the really nice feedback and comments that we get across the entire channel, and obviously the admin team over there in the Telegram group. It's brilliant, it's great, and long may it continue. So yeah, thank you, and hope you have a really good weekend. So diving into Win then, you can see, wow, what a trade that was, off this bottom that we gave you when it started to collapse. We said if it starts to collapse and loses support, which it lost, we gave you the previous swing high. And do please remember that in all your charting and all your trading, it is really that easy, Just target the previous swing high as a level of support, boom. And that's what we did. No special secrets, no special source, no special trend lines, no special indicators. Swing high, You lose that, swing low. And that is basically it. As you can see, when you went up, you come down, you bounce up to swing high, so on and so forth. You just look at chart, move to the left, move to the left. When like I said to you, when it goes up, it rests on a previous swing high, goes up, rests on a previous swing high. Do you see that? And that's basically it. It really is that easy sometimes to find a base level of support. So effectively, we've got a beautiful bounce off there. So anyone that executed that trade, fantastic, because right now, at one point, this was the biggest recovery I've seen in a very long time. Look at that, 117% that recovered off that bottom that we gave you. Currently right now, if you took that, you sat in a 74% trade. Wow, amazing, beautiful, brilliant. Congratulations to each and every one of you that took that. I do see a few of you in the Telegram that actually took that on. Big thumbs up to you. Excellent trade, fantastic, well done. So right now then, so as you can see, Win it's moved up and it's hit its head. It's hit its head straight away, boom, it's moved up aggressively, beautiful. It formed a little bull pennant just there. Do you see that? And broke out again. I'll just show you that particular trade right there, because that's what happens. It can't go up forever, and when they go up, they started to congregate, basically consolidate, and they form like these little patterns that are executable. Look, bull pennant, just like we're targeting on Bitcoin bear pennant, where it breaks down and it goes triangular. It's basically hitting resistance, falling on support, it's getting tighter and tighter. As it gets towards the apex, boom, you have the breakout, and your breakout target from there is obviously where you came up into it. Look at that, boom, beautifully, perfectly met. Do you see that? Effectively, I was a bit short there. You could have gone something like that, which probably the true off that bottom there, like that. Or move that across like that. Look, when it broke out, absolutely perfectly met. Do you see that? Boom. Regardless, it's just when you get close to the apex, you break out. So what's it doing right now? Well, it's not necessarily forming a bull pennant as such. There's a little bit of a bull pennant going on. As you can see, the range there's tightening, and as you can see, when it's hitting resistance, it's starting to come lower and lower, and when it's in support, it's going to get high. So you could have another little bull pennant. I don't want to get you too excited because it might not play out, but that one's a bit prettier than that, but effectively it could be. So we'll target it anyway, just in case you start to form this new bull pennant now for Win, and it absolutely marches on here. You could have another breakout target, obviously from where you broke out up to the peak of which you started to form the pennant there, and you could see if it was to break out, you could see another lovely little pump for Win of around let's have a look, roughly 22%. Wow, amazing, incredible. And I think there was a lot of distaste in one of the videos that I made previously, targeting the daily time frame here, saying that things have to come down to go up. And if we look at the RSI, we bring up the RSI right here, you can see the RSI was in the floor, and I did say to you, when it comes down in the floor, that's always indicative of it bottom out and looking at that reversal. And I remember saying to you as well, look for the curves on the daily MACD as well, which you're getting just there as well. So it's beautiful. It's basically bounced off a lower level of support, which was the previous swing high it gave you. It's come back up, and now it's back between the EMAs in an uptrend. Do you see this? In an uptrend. You basically back tested this EMA just like we anticipated. You wicked down below it because of the correction, obviously, of Bitcoin. You come up, you back tested, you held support. That's what I say to you, always get involved in support. So you had that overextension there, rolled over, come back down, supported. Beautiful, fantastic, marching on. And you're potentially forming another bull pennant as we speak, and you've got the target out there, and that would look really good, and a hell of a lot of confidence in the market. I mean, if Wing does create that bull pennant now and breaks out, you're looking at a whopping 125% upside from its correction. No other tokens doing that. Give you reassurance that it's looking relatively healthy, but always have a breakdown target. So now, like I've said to you, this is your base level now of support. You've wicked down, nastily wicked down, and you've bounced off that. And if you was to lose that and correct any further, then obviously you got the previous swing low there, as well as a key level of support where you may see another bounce. So far so good. A really good recovery. Okay, really good, really strong. Okay, so those of you who held, you're doing really well. So, and again, always take profits where you can. Okay, so we're just going to have a quick look at this again. Yeah, you can see you got resistance falling back on support, resistance, support. Again, it's getting relatively tight, just like it did here. It's a little bit overextended, but I would anticipate if you do start to break out of this level of resistance, do target more upside. And that, like I said to you, I'll give you the target on that for right now. I'm sorry if I'm a bit incoherent. I was drinking last night and a bit of a late night, so I'm just trying to get the content out for you today. So I'm a little bit sluggish and a little bit not with it. So I was celebrating 60k subs. I thought, blow it, I'm going to have a drink and celebrate 60k subs. It's a really good achievement, and I'm really pleased with all the way it's going. And I really, thank you for your support. Thank you for the really nice comments as well. So yeah, marching onwards and upwards, we're doing really well. I would like to see us get above these EMAs on the 4 hourly time frame, because at the moment you can see the 55, especially on the 4 hour, is in a downtrend. Okay, you got your bearish cross right down here. It's contributing to your downtrend. So I would like to see us get back above that, and hopefully we get the breakout of this kind of bull pennant that we've got on the go here for win. We could see that breakout and get back above this red line, which would in turn start to create a bullish cross and potentially give a big tick to more upside. But I always want to make you aware, okay, there is a thing we have to be careful of, okay, in this entire beautiful recovery that we're going through for win, and that is Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin, in my opinion, is carrying out a bit of a correction, and it does look set to come down, to be honest with you. Hopefully it doesn't, but you can see this pattern here that's in place. Get rid of that. So this pattern here that's in play, the rising wedge, okay, the rising wedge up there, rising wedge fell out, target, breakdown target is all the way down to where you form the wedge. So you've got that short opportunity there, which we made in a Bitcoin video, all the way down here of 25% for Bitcoin. So that looks like it's on the way. Look, you're getting another bear pennant type thing, pretty similar to how we've formed it on wing, where we're getting the bull pennant, where you've gone up and you've gone sideways in a triangle, and then you get breakout to the upside. With this, it's starting to form what looks to be a very similar pattern there, where you're coming down, you start hitting a level of resistance, you're coming down, support, resistance, support, resistance. So if you do see Bitcoin continue to do that, do expect more downside for Bitcoin right there. And again, if Bitcoin breaks out of that pennant there at any point, you're looking at a nice whopping 10 to 11% correction there, which in my opinion, win would not be exempt from. You would see that very large pullback for win and potentially break down out of this pennant. But I want to make you aware that win might actually break out of that pennant before Bitcoin breaks out of its bear pennant. So you potentially see more upside for win. Okay, then Bitcoin breaks out and you potentially win roll over. So we've got to take profits while we can. That's what I'm saying. So enjoy the ride, because if Bitcoin does correct, win will correct as well. So at the moment, it's looking relatively healthy for win for this recovery, but I do expect, full transparency, that as it starts to push on and Bitcoin does roll over, it will take the market with it. Hopefully it doesn't, but we've always got to have everything in mind here, okay? But this is lovely. This is lovely for anyone that's bought this dip here, this target, and anyone that's in profit there and held as well. It's all good, because, after that correction with Bitcoin, when it does go down and it's that base, which we're anticipating, I'm expecting a nice little bounce there for Bitcoin, and that will be the bounce in the entire market. You'll just look across and it'll just be green, all green days across the market for crypto. So it's all going to be good. So basically, do keep an eye on this. If you do start to break down now, then if you do start to break down, do anticipate that you come back down and you potentially come back down to this level here. But honestly, I've not got a crystal ball. It might happen, it might not. So that's win. That's a little bit of an update. Not much else I can say about it, to be fair, other than that we're looking good. We're looking really, really golden. Again, get back above that, breakout above. Okay, breakout above, get above this 55 EMA, start to creep on, start to march on and form that bullish cross on the EMAs here, so that'd be golden, because that's just a big tick to the upside and a full recovery, taking us up to that previous all-time high there for win and continuation in this bull market, which we are in. We are in a bull market, okay? We've got no signals whatsoever that we're not in a bull market. Just like I've said to you, just look at the daily, okay? Look at the daily, beautiful. Look at the weekly. You've had that wick down. Look where that wick down is on the weekly. Come on, look at that. Boom, straight on that yellow line now. We've had a little touch. You know, in the future, when you're looking at and wind's doing something like this, and wind's gone on, okay, it's done this, swing high, swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low. You look back and think, oh yeah, it did come down and touch that yellow line, didn't it? And had that retest, because that's what you want to see. You do want to see it come back to the yellow line on the weekly time frame. Don't get too overextended, just like what I've said to you. Nice and healthy progression in an uptrend in a bull market. Take care, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow, and yeah, have a good Saturday, and I'll catch you tomorrow, and hopefully we can carry on. It's great. Take care. Bye bye.